Yo, welcome to my low-ranked Marvel Rivals tier list. So my rankings are going to be based partly on how good the character is, and then on how easy they are to play. If you're still in bronze, silver, or something, then you're probably still learning how to play like this type of game in general, hero shooters. You maybe don't have the best aim, don't have the best game sense, so ranking a character based on how easy it is to play is really important. So starting with Adam Warlock, I'm going to keep the explanations kind of short, simple. You have to aim with his left and right clicks. His E, his burst healing is pretty good. You don't have to aim too much. You can heal yourself. Good survivability. His shift is good. But the aiming on the left and right clicks makes him a little too hard for beginners. Black Panther, do not touch. Just you miss one thing and it ruins your whole combo and you die and do nothing most of the time. Do not touch. Black Widow, really aim reliant character. It's a sniper character, so do not touch. Cloak and Dagger, they're crazy. You should just, if you don't know what to play, just play Cloak and Dagger. Just the easiest healing in the game, auto aim. Just learn how to switch between the two characters, use all their abilities, cycle between whatever. Doctor Strange, S tier. You have to play him within like melee range, and then you hit all your left clicks and all your melees, which you should be left click melee, left click melee, left click melee, and then E when you get to full charge. And that does a lot of damage in a big circle. Don't have to aim. Crazy. Captain America, good. He's a really good distraction for the backline. You just jump, dash into one of their healers, tickle them, jump out, do the same thing, maybe get kills, maybe not. Either way, you're distracting the enemy, so it lets your team push up pretty easily. Really good. Groot, almost want to put him in S tier. I like him a lot. It's a little hard to use his walls good sometimes. You have to place them behind enemy players, then smack the players with your M1s. It'll do a lot of damage. It's good. Hawkeye, do not touch. Too aim reliant again. Hela, probably the most aim reliant character here. I almost want to put her here. If you can aim, again, you can play any of these characters probably. If you have good game sense, whatever. Hela's okay. Not for new players though. Don't even touch her. Don't touch her. I lied. Don't touch her. Hulk. Easy jump in, jump out, punch things. You have a shield, good survivability. Not S tier. I think you take too much damage as him. He's a big fat target. The enemy players always look at you. Good distraction, so he's good, but Invisible Woman. A lot of abilities you have to manage really well. She has to aim a bit to heal also. She's maybe even good. Like if you can aim, usable. I'll keep her usable. Iron Fist. I almost want to put him in S tier, but I think new players are just going to jump in and die too much with him. But just learn how to use his right click, block whatever cooldowns the enemies throw at you in the beginning, then you can do good with him. Iron Man with Hulk team up. Kind of crazy, maybe even S tier. Without it, maybe just good. You have to really learn how to position yourself as Iron Man. I see a lot of players flying out in the open and like, why am I dying? Why am I dying? Use natural cover, please, especially with Iron Man. Like if you're flying out in the open, the enemies are just going to shoot you down right away. You're dead. If you can position good and you have Hulk team up S tier easily. Jeff. In low ranks especially, you can probably eat the whole team and throw them off the map. They probably won't punish you too much, kill you while you're doing that. So usable because you have to do it on a map where there's an edge where you can throw them off. Otherwise it's Don't use them if there's not a map where you can throw them off the edge. Loki. He's really good. He has some of the highest burst healing in the game, but he's just a lot harder to play than other supports like Cloak and Dagger. Luna Snow. The only kind of difficult thing you have to do with her is aiming, but you don't have to worry about too many different abilities. All you're doing basically is just constantly shooting either your team to heal or the enemy to damage. You do have to aim, but that's kind of the only difficult part about her. Magic. I'm gonna put her in good also. You have to learn how to, if you want to play magic really well, you have to like do animation canceling and stuff with your left click, melee, and then ability. It's a little more difficult than people I'd put in S tier. Magneto, I'll put him in usable. Again, you have to kind of aim a little bit with his left click, right click. You have to manage his cooldowns pretty well. Kind of a little too difficult to use for low ranks, I think. Mantis, also usable. Too aim reliant. Plus too many cooldowns. You're going to be confused. You don't know what to do. Whatever. Mr. Fantastic. Oh my god, I love Mr. Fantastic. S tier. Easily S tier. He has so much survivability. You can kind of just go in there and spam everything and you won't die. But don't do that. Be a little smarter with them. And when you get his big form, after you get 100 charge, you can just walk forward and get free kills. Especially in low ranks. Moon Knight. He's really good. He has one of the best ults in the game right now. But you have to aim with them pretty good. I'll put him in good because you can just throw an Ankh on the ground, aim at the Ankh, and it'll kill everything around it. So just be good with your Ankhs. If you have good Ankh usage, he's good. Namor. Actually, I'm going to put characters that are like too aim heavy a little bit. I'm going to put them in usable. Namor, also usable. You just have to aim a lot with these characters. Either aim or have really good cooldown management. Good and S tier characters, they're going to be characters that you can just play a lot easier than these. Yeah. Penny Parker. If the enemies don't break your nest, it's just the best ability in the game. You can sit there AFK and your nest will just keep killing the entire enemy team. It's a really good counter to like Captain America, whatever other melee characters you're up against, Iron Fist. Like, they can't kill your nest without going in and dying to it, so if they don't break their nest, this is amazing. If you're up against a team who's smart and they break your nest, then it's not too good. Do not touch Psylocke. A little bit too difficult to play. You have to aim and cooldown management. You have to know how to flank and everything. No. Rocket Raccoon. I'm gonna put him in good. Even though I kind of hate him. As a support character, his ultimate is one of the worst in the game. But it's just so easy to heal with his right clicks. It's kind of, you shoot the little golden ball next to someone and it'll heal them. You don't have to aim directly at them. So it's a lot easier to heal with Rocket than like Luna Snow. Just spam right clicks with Rocket and dash around so you don't die. He's really good. Scarlet Witch, S tier. Some of the best get out of jail free cards in the game. The left click, you don't have to aim. The right click, you shoot when they're on the ground. It's just AoE damage. It's really good. The ultimate, complete garbage, probably even in low ranks. If you use it, you're probably just gonna die inside of it or get stunned out of it by like half the characters in the game. Yeah. Spider-Man. Don't do it, please. Star-Lord. Do not touch, probably. Also, if not a flank, well, dash, good fly around, cooldown management, and really aim heavy too. Storm. I'm gonna put an S tier. Her ult is so good. Yeah, you have to kind of aim with her left clicks, but you can kind of just spam it into the enemy team along with the right click and eventually get the ult. And it's pretty much free kills every time you ult as long as you don't do it into like a Luna Snow ult or something. Yeah, just wait for their supports to ult before you do. Or ult before their supports do. And then Squirrel Girl, S tier. Just spam left clicks into the enemy team. You're going to get a lot of value. You barely have to aim with her. Punisher. You do have to aim, but with the shotgun, it's a lot easier to aim close up to you. And this turret is crazy. You can set up the turret. And in low ranks, people will just be scared of it. They won't be able to walk up to you and kill you. It's crazy. The turret's so good. Thor. I'm going to put him in good. He's kind of crazy. Kind of underrated, I think. People think just his F is good. The ability that makes him go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But just like dashing into people constantly, left click 3 times dash, left click 3 times dash, like that's so annoying. You can mess up every other flanker in the game with him. Just play like that, shut down whatever Iron Fist, Star-Lord, whatever tries to get into your backline, you shut them down with Thor. And you can push also with him, do whatever, he's kind of crazy. Not S tier though, I think, because he doesn't have a shield, not enough survivability compared to like Doctor Strange. Venom, usable. I think there's no reason to play him instead of like Hulk or Captain America. I like these two way better. They're both, all three of these characters, you're supposed to jump into the enemy's backline, punch, whatever. But with him, you have to aim is the only issue, and you have to have good cooldown management to swing in, swing out, use your shield at the right time, whatever. Too hard. Bucky, I'm going to also put him in good. Yes, you have to aim, like especially at longer ranges, but just with his abilities, hook someone in, just look straight ahead or look up a little bit for a headshot, shoot once, do the dash punch thing at them, shoot once. They're pretty much dead after that. Like, as long as you can land his right arm, his pull thing, you're fine. You're gonna get so much value just pulling their enemy tank into your team. It's gonna be crazy. Wolverine. Between good and usable, I'm not sure. Maybe like good. If you can kidnap an enemy tank and bring him into your team, I don't know, because in low ranks, your team might just be scared of that. Like in higher ranks, it's like, oh, huge, thank you for kidnapping the enemy tank. Now we all look at him and kill him instantly, right? But in low ranks, your team might just go like, oh, and back up and not even help you kill him. I don't know. He's kind of situational, and you have to have good positioning and awareness to be able to kidnap the enemy tank easily. Maybe like usable, honestly. I don't know. I think the other melee characters are better for low rank. Except Black Panther and Spider-Man. That's pretty much it. I hope I explained somewhat well why I put the characters where I did. For those of you that skipped to the end, I'll say it again. S tier, pretty much characters that you can do really good with and are super easy to play, very good for beginners. Good, same thing, but they're a little bit harder to play, maybe a little more team reliant, maybe requires better skill, cooldown management, whatever. Usable, it's like, or these are a lot harder to play, I think, than the good characters. You have to aim more, do not touch, super aim heavy, you have to know how to flank, off angle, whatever. Spider-Man. And left to right doesn't really matter too much. Like, I'm not saying Rocket Raccoon is better than Thor. Thor would probably be like closer to the top of this good tier if I really cared about left to right. They're pretty interchangeable, all of them. So yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments if you want any better explanations for anything. I'll respond to all the comments. I read everything. And yeah, thank you for watching. And if you want to see this crazy, life-changing Iron Man tech, make sure to click on this video right here. This is life-changing, I promise you. I promise you.